What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building. What's up? What's going on? Let's get into it. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13, episode 14. It is going down. I was like, Lord have mercy, what went on at Falynn's home? She got disrespected. She got dismissed at her own home. And basically, Latoya was coming at Falynn, telling her to get up and serve her. You got this big ass house. You're gonna tell me you don't got no help, you don't got no maid, you don't got no cook, you don't got no butler, you don't got nobody in here that can serve me. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on with this situation? Latoya was feeling herself and she was coming right for Falynn and disrespecting her in her home. And then she goes, oh, this is what, dating a 65-year-old will get you. And Latoya was throwing shade because her man ain't even 65 years old. He is 55. Porsha said, get it straight, he is 55 years old. I was like, damn, what's going on with Latoya? Did she come in the house drunk? Did she come in the house tore up? Did she have some edibles? What was going on in that situation? The production, super up to go in there and start trouble, come at Kenya, act like you want to be with Kenya, and then, flirt around with Porsha, this Falynn, is she being told what to do, or she is just intoxicated and she don't know what to do, or she don't know how to be friends to ladies and be respectful and be nice to people? She done came in the house and read her and said, girl, this ain't your home. This is your man's home. This ain't your property. You don't own this. You are broke. I was like, damn, Latoya, why you come in that house and do Falynn like that? Then you said, what, you got 3 baby daddies? I was like, Lord, this is really a low blow. And even Kenya Moore is feeling a certain type of way. Kenya Moore feels like, shit, I should have corrected her. I should have did something. Kenya Moore's feeling like, this girl's out of control. She's doing way too much. And Cynthia Bailey, you really never hear anything from Cynthia Bailey. And Cynthia Bailey was feeling a certain type of way. She was like, Lord, if Latoya done came to my house and disrespected my husband's home and me, she would be somewhere in Lake Bailey. I was like, what's going on? Even Cynthia is feeling a certain type of way. Cynthia's like, damn, Latoya is really doing some disrespecting going on. I was like, Latoya, where's your man is at? How was you raised? Who brought you up to come to somebody's house and behave in that manner, like you've been rich all your life, like you grew up with a diamond and a platinum spoon in your mouth? Like, what's going on with that situation? I was like, damn, Falynn got red. Then Falynn want to get upset and get mad. Girl, you should have got mad and upset when she was in front of your face talking that ish before there was any security or anybody around. Latoya was acting like she was on one. I was like, for real? And then we got Kandi Burruss. She's feeling a certain type of way. Kandi's feeling like, damn, what's going on between Kenya Moore and Marlo Hampton? What's going on with that situation? Because Kandi's feeling a certain type of way. She said she's looking at, Kenya like, how is Kenya, know when Marlo is attending an event and not attending an event? I was like, Lord have mercy. Kandi's feeling a certain type of way. Kenya Moore can't have no friends, y'all. And so, moving on from that situation, why did it seem like the girls are all like in love with Latoya? We got Porsha talking about she want to walk Latoya out the door. She don't want her to get caught in anything. Like, what? What's going on? So they're at Falynn's house for a Halloween party. And I was like, ooh. And then we have, Latoya basically saying that she was over there at the niece's party getting tore up from the floor up, that Drew took her home. And I'm like, Drew and Latoya are chilling off camera. They arguing and fighting 1 minute, next minute, Drew wants to make sure she's okay and she get into her home, and Drew saying that she didn't spend the night. Like, what's going on? And then Kenya Moore acting like a deer in headlights after, Latoya. Like, what's going on, Miss Kenya Moore? Like, who cares if she's fake, she's phony and fugazi? You don't have to say to her, hey, listen, you kissed Porsha, so she kissed Porsha, and what? Ain't no big deal. Like, you be acting like, you and Latoya in a relationship. Oh, let Porsha walk you out. Let you kiss Porsha. Like, that sounds like really high school, Miss Kenya Moore. What's going on with that situation? Are you just acting? Are you just being the actor? You just playing, and you playing around with Latoya? You really got feelings for her, or you don't even know her that long to really think that she should have your back or anything else like that, because you guys just met, and the situation. Reality TV, people get on and they start showing themselves. So I think Kenya Moore is disappointed in Latoya because she came out one way, that she was cool, she was down to earth, she was sharing information with Kenya Moore about Trinidadian people and Trinidadian men, and so it just went left, and now she's really getting to see the Latoya and she ain't liking it. But girl, girl, you act like Latoya is somebody. I guess it's just for the time being. It's a storyline, but Kenya Moore's letting you know that she is setting up the situation. And I was just like, what is going on? What is happening with this situation? Is Marlo being a snake or no? Because we're going to see Porsha and Marlo cry together. So we'll see what happens with this situation. Drew, what is up with you and Latoya? You guys are about to go to blows at the niece's party and you taking her home. Nobody else could take her home. And Latoya said that you was tipsy too. And then she stuck out her tongue afterwards. Like, what's going on with that situation? The whole lot going on. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. So we got Marlo Hampton. She goes to see Kenya Moore to let Kenya Moore know what was going on with the situation. But Kenya Moore comes to see Marlo Hampton because Marlo Hampton have a new business where she is, renting out antique clothes and name brand clothes and things of that nature. So we'll see how that situation pans out. And Kenya Moore, through her share, she said this is more of Marlo's lane, selling not selling clothes but renting clothes. And Kenya Moore came through to support Marlo Hampton to show her some love and everything else of that nature. But in the meantime, in between time, Kenya Moore's feeling a certain type of way. She tells Marlo Hampton, I'm just so shocked at the ladies' behaviors. I was like, girl, Kenya, they was getting down with the get down. They was having fun. But Kenya Moore said that she is disgusted and she is mortified that the way that they act and behave at work. Lord have mercy. Some people saying, Kenya Moore, you had your daughter there. Some people were saying it was just a bachelorette party. Some people saying, Kenya Moore, you was on the floor too. You had your legs spread wide open. Some people saying Kenya Moore is jealous because nobody was paying her no attention. But in any event, Latoya was supposed to be her girl. That was her trip. She flew her there in a jet, gave her first class treatment. Then when Latoya, as soon as she get into the house, she's all kissing up on Porsha, making out with Porsha, doing who knows what with no what. And so Kenya Moore's basically said, I didn't have sex with no stripper. I didn't bang no stripper. And so basically Kenya Moore is wondering why she's getting all this flack. She wasn't acting up and she's disappointed in Latoya because she treated Latoya like a little sister. She got there and started showing her ass and even disrespecting Kenya Moore. But it seems like Latoya want to make her own decisions and she doesn't think about anything called loyalty because she don't know you that well. She's acting like she wants to be loyal, but she can't abide by Kenya Moore rules, and that's being a loyal friend and sticking up for me. And Latoya is not here to do that. She'll stick up for you, but at the same time she'll throw a rock at you. So it is what it is. So Marlo Hampton and Kenya Moore, they have their conversation and it is going down. I was like, ooh, baby. So a whole lot going on with this situation. And Kenya Moore is feeling a certain type of way. She was like, I didn't do nothing with no stripper. Bolo. And so Marlo Hampton basically is thanking, Kenya Moore for coming through and being a friend and supporting her. And she's the only one that came through. Because right now, Marlo Hampton needs some help. She needs some support. She needs scenes. She needs to be in active scenes. And, Kenya Moore's in active scenes. Kenya Moore is giving a whole lot of time to Latoya, making Latoya hot on this season, and Latoya being a firecracker as she is, Marlo Hampton is like, yo, I've been around, I want to stay here. And Marlo Hampton basically is trying to get in where she fit in, because just being on Porsha's side ain't gonna get her no camera time all the time, and she ain't gonna be a part of the big events that go down and everybody be talking about. But in any event, Marlo Hampton, she came through just to let Kenya Moore know that your girl Latoya was out here telling your business at the niece's party. Latoya was out here saying that you getting a divorce and you gotta pay Mark some money, and she was saying all this stuff behind your back. I was like, Lord have mercy. Kenya Moore said basically she feel betrayed, and this ain't the first time Latoya betrayed her. Latoya ain't nobody's friend but her friend. She is production and producer's friends. That's who she is. She gonna get in where she fits in, and she ain't gonna think she did nothing wrong. She gonna say sorry and forget about it and be knocked out the next day, be comatose the next day. She ain't worried about the situation. But in any event, Marlo Hampton is basically telling Kenya Moore, you better watch your back, girl, because I don't know why she's out here talking about your life. She's out here talking about your situation. That's supposed to be your friend. And Marlo Hampton's feeling a certain type of way because Latoya went back and told Kenya Moore that Marlo was talking about her, that she can't keep a man even if Jesus gave her one. So So Marlo is running a business, what went down at Porsha and Shamea's party. And is Marlo trying to get into really cool with Kenya Moore, and that's why she co-signed Kenya Moore's story about hearing noise, and she said she heard noises too, because if she really wanted to stay neutral and she really wanted to stay neutral with Porsha, she wouldn't have said anything, because Marlo Hampton was the first person in saying, telling Kandi Burruss, y'all should have signed NDAs, and next thing you know, she's running her mouth and asking question who did it with Bolo. So and in any event, we get down to Drew. We get into her situation. She, her mother was adopted, and she got a white father, whatever the case is, and she's been through a lot of trials and tribulations. She was out there when she was traveling from Chicago to Louisiana, because Drew is going to Louisiana to work on her acting career, whatever the case is with that. And the mother said that from Chicago to Louisiana, they couldn't stop at hotels to go to hotels or go to the gas station and use the bathroom, because they said colored, black bathroom, white bathroom, and then use derogatory words too as well. So she's been there, she's been through it, she's seen it, she's history that is here living, that had to go through them sacrifices here in the United States, where no other culture really went through what we went through, and basically wasn't even treated like human beings. But in any event, Drew basically is talking to her mother. Her mother doesn't want to meet her real father or anything connected to her real father. She don't want to talk about it, but Drew wants to find out more information about her family and her connection. So it is what it is. We get to Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore is getting ready, and some ladies in her house, I don't know if it's Kenya Moore's sister, I don't know if it's Kenya Moore's friend, but this lady is really flirting with Kenya Moore. She's talking about what you gonna do about Latoya, and she was like, well, you don't need no new friend, you don't need no friends, or you just need somebody to play with. So I don't know if this lady's coming on to Kenya Moore. Is Kenya Moore putting up that vibe that she like to get it done? She like the little kitty hooey. Like, what's going on with this situation? Just women coming after Kenya Moore. Did Latoya turn all the ladies out? Did Latoya turn Kenya Moore out? Did she turn out Drew? Did she turn out Porsha? What's going on? Because they're acting like they fighting over Latoya, baby. So it is what it is. So Kenya Moore, she's getting flirted. That lady was definitely flirting with her. And we get to Drew Sidora. She's doing a damn thing with her husband. Basically got to tell her son that his biological father is here to see him, and his biological father's been locked up. And Drew is kind of worried and concerned, because she wants to make sure her son Josiah's father is still not in trouble. So it seems like Drew is out here dating a street kingpin. That's what I'm assuming. So Ralph is being a good father to JoJo and handling his business, and it is what it is. They're working it through. And that's good that they had the family around where they worked through the situation. But it seems like Ralph was really there for, his wife. They lived together. They bought a house together. When she had her Achilles heel messed up, he was taking care of her and everything. And now he jumped in to make sure, Josiah is okay with his new father. And he wants a new father around. Not the new father, the old father, or the biological father. They got me talking about the old daddy, new daddy. I don't know what kind of shit is that, but it is what it is. But even, Ralph was like, what is old daddy? What does that mean? So we got this situation with Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia Bailey, she's happy. She's feeling a certain type of way. She is what Mike Hill, and it is what it is. That's her husband, and he was talking about her vows being too long. And we got, Miss Cynthia Bailey's baby daddy. He shows up, Mr. Five Heartbeats, baby. So we got that situation going on. And, she's happy to be married. But it seems like Mr. Hill wants to buy a house in Atlanta, with Cynthia Bailey. So, damn, you're going to get caught again with another house with another dude, Cynthia. You better watch out. You better back. You already trying to get $170,000 or $180,000 from Peter, because the property sold. But he did right by you. You don't know if this is going to happen with Mike Hill's situation. Is he going to buy the house? You're going to have to sell Bailey Lake. He's basically going to keep his house in California, just like Dennis McKinley did. And Cynthia Bailey said that she don't care what happens to Lake Bailey. Girl, you did all that work to that house and you don't care what happened to Lake Bailey. Cynthia, just watch out, just be careful. Well, you married now, so it is what it is. But they always let him buy you a house and you keep your house, because you've been putting up money. But in any event, they married, so let them do what they do. She's, she got rich problems now. But in any event, we got Drew. She calls. She's having a girls trip. She said she's gonna do it better than Kandi. It's gonna be better host there. Her husband gonna bring a jet, and she's gonna invite Kenya Moore to come through too as well, to show how a real hosts the party. I was like, Drew be doing too much. Drew's doing definitely too much. Like, you ain't got, Cynthia's listening. Cynthia, you gonna get cussed out by Kenya Moore because you sitting there listening to Drew talk her ish. So Cynthia was like, okay, I'll come through, it's all good. I was like, Lord, what is happening with this situation? And so now we get the ladies, they getting ready to, they at the Halloween party at Falynn's place. And, Falyn's having a Halloween party. It is going down. And she invited everybody to come through. Everybody did come through except for Marlo Hampton because she has other things to do. The ladies' costume looks nice. Of course, Falynn and Kandi Burruss had the best outfit. And then comes Sidora. Then comes, maybe Shamea, and then Cynthia, then Kenya. And it is what it is. And I was like, look at Sidora, new look. It looks good, baby. What's going on? New look looks good. Like, it looks good. She got it going on, baby. For real, for real. We got Kenya Moore. She comes in as a warrior, princess, warrior, chief, Indian chief, Native American. She got some Native American in her. But right now at this point, Drew is feeling a certain type of way. She's feeling like Kenya Moore should not be wearing this outfit. She should not have on this costume. I'm Cherokee. There's so many black people that's Cherokee, Navajo, Blackfoot, Narragansett. There's a lot of different Indian people, a lot of Native American people mixed with black people, So it is what it is with that situation. And so Kenya Moore, she comes through the door and she's just happy as shit doing her thing. And everybody's just chilling and they're having a good time. They're talking like it's no big deal. And, Cynthia Bailey with her new look, it looks good. I was like, go ahead, Cynthia, go ahead. And everybody's looking at Kenya Moore's outfit. They're looking like, oh, I don't know. Yes, no, we got Drew and Kenya Moore. They end up hugging. So that was a good situation. They end up hugging. So at least they can be cordial even though they're beefing. But I wonder now at the reunion, are they going to be cordial or no? So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. And Kenya Moore, Kenya Moore just being shady by the situation. Oh, Lord have mercy. So it is what it is. Kenya said she does so Kenya basically gonna stop being shady because it is what it is, because she has no other choice but to be shady. It's just how the show plays out. The show plays out with the shade. And so now we're getting down to the situation where Kenya Moore is letting Falynn know that Marlo Hampton is not gonna be here. And she dresses up so well in costume, especially she was dressed in the Baps, costume, and she was just so good and blah blah blah, and she's giving Marlo Hampton compliments and everything else like that. And Kandi's feeling a certain type of way. Kandi's feeling like, what's going on, girl? You doing too much. And also Kandi's like, why is she reporting whether Marlo is gonna be at an event or not? What happened with this situation? And we have Shamea. She imitates Kenya Moore. Like, are you for real, Kenya? Like, you're talking about, oh, Marlo's this, Marlo's that. Shamea is very aggravated with everybody. She's in for it. She's pissed about the situation. People are saying that Falynn's having a problem. She having a situation in her relationship. If she ain't got no maids, no housekeeper, no cleaning people, no cooks, no chefs, and that big ass house with 3 boys, she's under a lot of stress, straight up and down. But in any event, you got Latoya saying that she's from the hood anyway. She just came up. I was just like, damn, that is just so disrespectful. And we got Marlo Hampton in her Baps, costume. Cynthia Bailey said she had the best costume when she was 50 Cent Cynthia. So Shamea is just not feeling the situation, nor is Kandi Burruss. She's not feeling the situation either. She was like, I was like, Lord, let that girl live. And then we have Latoya. She comes through. She comes in the party and she's, she seems like she's okay. She seems like she might be a little toxic, a little, drink, a little smoke. Something's going on with Latoya because or producers or production told her to go in and say this and say that. And so I was just like, damn. So Latoya, she comes in. She's talking about she wants to drink from the table. She want to drink now. And basically, she's first when she comes in the house, she goes, oh, I want something to drink. I want a little drinky drink. This is a nice home. to Falynn. So Latoya's like, this is a nice home. This is what dating a 65-year-old get you. Well, she's not dating him, she's married. So basically dating a 65-year-old, this is the house that you're gonna get. I was like, damn, Latoya, you are so disrespectful. And you want her to go get you a drink. If Falynn was smart, she would go get you some toilet water and mix it with some liquor and you wouldn't even know. But in any event, going down with the situation, she goes, and then Latoya goes, put me on. She let me get on. Let me get it popping too as well. I was just like, damn, Latoya's like, put me on. I want to get paid. I was like, wow, so much disrespect. And so then, Shamea is just, and Shamea was like, yo, you can't talk to her like that. You can't give her a compliment about her house and then turn around and diss her. Like, damn, so you going to basically say she got a nice home and this is what gets you when you date a 65-year-old? That is so shady. Latoya is wrong for that situation. Latoya is being low down, baby, low down, and she throwing the shade. And so then also Latoya said, where she goes, girl, you don't got no man around here. You don't got no maid. You don't got no chef. You don't got no help. You don't got nobody to help a sister out. I'm not gonna get up and fix me some in this big old kitchen. Like, what's going on? And everybody's looking at Latoya like, what is her problem? Like, she's being very disrespectful. And then Falynn said, I'll serve you, because Latoya's like, I want to be served. I wish I would get up and serve Latoya. Latoya wouldn't eat or drink at my house. She'll be heading back into her ride that's waiting outside for her. That's what she would be doing. But in any event, Falynn gets up and she served her. I wouldn't have got up and I wouldn't have served her a damn thing. She would have just been sitting there. And so Falynn gets up and served her like, what? And Falynn said, this is what broke people, that's how broke people act. And so then Latoya said, baby, I ain't broke. I don't know what you're talking about. In this case, that is not true. I was like, shit. And then Latoya said, listen, she's from the hood anyway. She came up. I was like, damn, she's talking real ignorant. She was like, she's from the hood. She just came up. Like, what kind of shit is that? That is so disrespectful. Latoya, what is going on? Like, why did you come for Falynn like that? What did Falynn do to you that you coming at her like that? Are you jealous of her? Do you want what she has? Do you think that she made the right decisions in life? What's going on? Do you want to be where she's at? Like, why are you disrespecting this girl like that? Like, Lord, like, she was really disrespecting her. I was like, right in front of her face. So Falynn, if you wanted to do something, you should have did something right there. Ooh, Lord, she done disrespected her husband and everything. And, Drew's like, see, I told you she come from marriage. She come from marriages. She's always talking about somebody's marriage. And then, Falynn is feeling a certain type of way. Yeah, she's getting disrespected. Cynthia Bailey was like, you ain't gonna come to my house and diss me. You ain't gonna come to my husband's house and diss him. That is not gonna fly. That is not gonna happen. She is not feeling that. Falynn is just sitting there like, whoa. Falynn is being very disrespected in her home. I don't know what Falynn did to her. Falynn, why? Because she want to spend time with her husband because she likes her husband? Or is Latoya basically calling out that, you don't got no help in this house? Like, you are really struggling over here. Like, what's good? And Kandi Burruss looked good too as well in this outfit, in this yellow. But Kandi was like, girl, you better get up and fix your own food like we did ourselves. I was like, Lord. It was so shady. Latoya was talking mad shit. Latoya was really disrespectful. I was like, what's going on? And then we got Latoya said, guess what? Me and Drew, sometimes we be going back and forth. We got such a love and hate relationship that baby, she dropped me off. And so Drew was like, because you was tipsy, I wanted to make sure you get home safe. And Latoya was like, girl, you was tipsy too. And Drew wanted to get off the subject real quick, and she tried to change the subject because she didn't want it being read deeper into the subject. Kenya Moore's asking question was like, so you guys were hanging out, you guys was chilling. When did this happen? Kenya Moore's asking questions and taking notes, because basically she gonna use this to blow up in everybody's face at the reunion of what they doing, because they giving her all the ammunition that she needs, baby. So I was like, Lord, this is going down. And so, it seemed like Latoya was basically, after she said it, she stuck out her tongue like, she got Drew, she had Drew, like, like this is a running game that they might be over there. Latoya might be over there turning the ladies out. What's going on? And so then Latoya, she gets up, she's chasing Kenya Moore. Why haven't you called me? Why haven't you talked to me? I've been texting you. I've been doing this. I've been emailing. I've been calling you. Been ignoring me. I don't know what's going on. And Kenya Moore's acting like, oh, don't talk to me, because you got Porsha, you got this person, and then plus Kenya Moore feels like Miss Latoya was disrespecting her and was real disrespectful and didn't have her back and telling her business. So it is what it is. The ladies toast to the girls trip. They toast to Kandi Burruss getting a new film. She's going to be in a new film, a new role. And so Latoya and Kenya Moore, they go outside to have a conversation. And basically Latoya is telling Kenya Moore, like, what's going on? What's the problem? Like, why haven't you called me? Why are you distancing yourself from me? Why aren't you returning my phone calls or answering my messages? Like, I want to know why you don't want to talk to me. And so it's like, damn, Latoya, you're doing too much. Why are you begging? Why are you worried about what Kenya want to do? Because Kenya's your meal ticket on the show. And you disrespected her and you don't got no loyalty and you're a flip-flop. But I really think Latoya is trying to find herself, and she's the type of person that's you're gonna have to let her be free will, and she might tell your business to get out of trouble, because Latoya sits here and basically try to throw the blame on Kandi Burruss is the reason why she told Porsha and she told Miss Sidora what was going on, and Marlo Hampton with Kenya Moore's relationship, because Kenya Moore's like, why are you telling these ladies about my situation with Mark when I shared that private information with you? Like, why would you do that? And then Latoya's like, oh, I had to defend you. And nobody was disrespecting Kenya Moore at the niece's party. They was talking about Marlo Hampton and Porsha's relationship, and then Latoya got into it with Drew. So in any event, with that situation went down, she just sitting there lying, and Kenya Moore's asking her like, yo, why would you do that? And she said, oh, because I was trying to defend you. And Kenya Moore's like, you don't gotta defend me from them for them B words. Does that make any sense that you gotta tell my business because you defended me? And Latoya's like, well, you really did something to Porsha. So Latoya's trying to throw blame at everybody else and try to say it's everybody else's fault because she got caught doing something that she shouldn't do, which she should have girl code and not tell her friends' business to her enemies or people that are not her friends. And so Latoya is trying to weasel out the situation and basically put it on Porsha, put it on the girls trying to dog out Kenya Moore, and that's not the case, and that's not what happened, and that's not went down at all. So she is just shady. And then Latoya has the nerve to give Kenya Moore an ultimatum. She goes, and basically Latoya is saying they think that you're a terrible person. I was trying to defend you. And Latoya says, I like Porsha, but it's like I can't get to know her or whatever, blah. And she's yelling, and Kenya Moore said, girl, you better not don't take that tone with me. You better lose that tone. Don't be raising your voice at me. I hate that shit. So it almost seems like Kenya Moore and Latoya either acting out a scene together that they mastered and planned together, or they got something going on because Kenya Moore is too calm with Latoya, but you don't know how Latoya is gonna act because she crazy. All she gonna do is lie to you. So Latoya gives Kenya Moore an ultimatum. She goes, "That's how I talk. I am Trinidad. Either you deal with it or you don't deal with it, or you don't deal with me." I was like, "What?" And then she goes, "Give me some love. Give me some love." She goes, "Give me some love and affection." I was like, Lord, that's my song though, love and affection. But she's doing the most. Porsha comes in. Porsha's asking, where is Latoya? Where's the rest of the girls? And then Falynn is telling Porsha, yo, listen, this girl came to my house and disrespected my husband, saying he was 65 years old. Porsha's like, well, we got to get that right. He's 55. I was like, Lord. And, Porsha's kind of backing up. Porsha's really not trying to fight other people's battles. She's just basically trying to deal with what is thrown at her. Because at first it seemed like she was really close to Falynn or cool with Falynn even more. But because Falynn and Kenya Moore are friends, I think Porsha and them backed up. Porsha ain't trusting nobody. And so you got that situation going on. I was like, damn. And Falynn's upset. Falynn should have said something to her face. And Cynthia Bailey was like, she would be out there in the lake, girl. It ain't gonna play that. And Kandi is mad because there ain't no food, and she just don't know what's going on. She feels like she's out the loop. And then we got Latoya and Kenya, they basically still having a conversation, and it's just mad shady. Like, she ain't no friend. Kenya Moore's like, I'm being betrayed, and why do I have to defend myself in front of them B words and them tramps? So she's pissed off too as well, because they talking about her, and Latoya trying to play her like she's stupid and saying the reason why she's telling her business because she's trying to defend her. And Latoya's doing it on Kandi Burruss, Lord. And then Latoya runs in and hug Porsha. It's almost like some crazy like sex stuff is going on between these ladies, baby. Some real emotional and vibes going on. And then Kenya Moore, basically, Porsha asks, Latoya, where were you? What was you doing? And Latoya was like, Latoya didn't say anything. Kenya Moore said, I took her out to the pool for a bit. Basically, she said she took her to the pool. I was like, whoa, like, what's going on? She goes, I took her to the pool for a dip in the pool. I was like, what? A dip in her pool? So I don't know if Kenya Moore's trying to say, oh, Porsha and Latoya are dipping in the girls' pond or the girls' pool. But so Kenya Moore said that. And then Kenya Moore said because, she's a mermaid and she needed some water. I was like, because she was thirsty and she needed some Kenya Moore because she's on me like that. And then Porsha said, your hair is a little dry. So what did get wet? So now Porsha's basically saying, oh, Kenya Moore, what was you and Latoya out there doing? And everybody's like oohing and ahhing. And Porsha basically is coming for Kenya Moore's, Native American warrior outfit, talking about it's play, girl, why you doing that? And so Latoya says she's leaving because it's boring. And Porsha said, you want me to walk you out so you don't get stuck to nothing? And so I think Porsha wants to have a conversation, also getting under Kenya Moore's skin. And so then, Kenya Moore said, and then Latoya says, Kenya Moore walk me out. And Kenya Moore says, no, you asked Porsha already, like, what's going on? She's like, walk me out. Then Latoya ended up asking Porsha to walk her out, and Porsha walked her out. Lord have mercy, what is going on? So we got Porsha, Latoya, and Kenya Moore acting like, they're in a three-way with Latoya. Like, what's going on with this situation? Like, it's too much. What's going on? Are we getting down to the nitty-gritty? It seems like either these girls are acting their ass off, or they really, jumped into the pond and feeling some type of way, and there's some feelings involved in the situation. But in any event, Kenya Moore was like, no, go with Porsha. Like, why do you even got to say that, Kenya? That just sounds so childish. Like, go with Porsha. Like, nah, I don't want to walk you out. Walk yourself out, B. So, you got that situation. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. I was just like, damn. And so Latoya's like, okay, walk me out. Walk me out, Porsha. And so then Porsha and Latoya is having a conversation. Latoya ain't doing nothing but lying, basically saying, I don't know what's going on between you and Kenya. Kenya's mad at me because I kissed you, she's mad at me. And then she's mad at me because I said something about her divorce. And then Porsha said, we knew that was going to happen. You talking her business. And then, Latoya's like, well, I was just only defending her. And Porsha said, what you mean defending her? You had no reason to defend her. Nobody was coming at her. And Latoya act like she don't know what's going on and she is so intoxicated, baby. But in any event, Porsha Williams, like, we wasn't even talking about Kenya Moore, so you didn't have to defend her or tell us her business, because Latoya was just running off at the mouth, and Porsha Williams and Sidora was like, no, don't be telling nobody's business. Also, Shamea was like, don't be telling that girl's business. And so Porsha basically saying like, this is going to get in the way of us being cool, because Latoya was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where, I don't know if I could be your friend because, she's mad at you. What did she do to you? What happened? What went down? Please tell me what's going on, girl. Just go back and watch the show. And so, Latoya basically is asking Porsha, like, what's going on? Kenya Moore is mad at me because I did this, because I did that, and I'm hanging out with you, and I said that I like you, and I think you were cool person. And so, Porsha's like, well, don't mess up what we got, because we could possibly be cool. Porsha's basically saying we could be friends. It almost sounds like Porsha's saying we could still hit it, we could still do this. But Porsha's trying to get allies on her side too as well. And she's trying to be calm with Latoya. But Latoya is a firecracker. She has no loyalty. She's a flip-flop. And she's confused by the ladies. And she just want to be partying, having a good time, throw shade, and keep it moving. And that's not how the situation's going to pan out. Porsha Williams said, saying, this girl, she's speaking perfectly good English, but it seems like she's speaking backwards to me. Because I don't know why she keep asking these questions to me. Because I have nothing to do with her and Kenya Moore relationship. It has nothing to do with me that I kissed you, Latoya. None of that has shit to do with me. That's all on you. That's your problem. That's your situation. But it really just seems so intimate too as well. Like Latoya is playing games and Kenya wants some of her and Porsha wants some of her. Like, what's going on? And then, you know, Falynn, she comes out the house and she's chilling. Kenya Moore comes out, and then all of a sudden Latoya said, I'm leaving. And, you know, Falynn was like, come back, you don't have to leave. She goes, well, I'm bored, because everybody was like, the party ain't ish, the party is boring. And so Latoya said that, and then Falynn was like, yo, why you know why you feeling bad energy? Because Latoya was like, I feel bad energy just because you came and you diss my husband in his house. You diss a man in his own house. And she was like, oh, I don't want to get up, I'm gonna go. And so Latoya, she jumps up, she gets up and go, and Latoya got some things to say. And so, you know, Falynn says, oh, you broke. That's how broke people act. Or she said some shit like that. And Latoya jumped in, was like, broke? What you mean broke? She was like, this ain't even your property. This ain't even yours. I was like, damn, Falynn, she's doing too much. She is just dog walking you, you know, very disrespectfully. I was like, damn, Falynn. Falynn was like, I got 3 boys before the age of 31. And then Latoya was like, all by different daddies. I was like, damn, like, you gonna go there? And basically she said, what you gotta do to get that man up all night long, you know. And then Latoya said, you got bags under your eyes, Falynn. I was like, yo, that is so disrespectful. She said Falynn got bags under her eyes. She got to do all this just to get her man hard, to get him going. He needs him, you know. I was just like, damn. And then so then Falynn gets upset, and Falyn's ready to come at, you know, Latoya. Latoya sticking out her tongue, trying to lift up her shirt. You know, Kenya Moore's holding back Falynn. Kenya Moore feels like, oh my God, I should have stopped Latoya a long time ago. Falynn goes to go get a golf club. You know, she's looking for something. She's being held back. She's acting up. And it is what it is. I was just like, Lord, the disrespect. You can't take Latoya nowhere. She is a troublemaker. You can't take her nowhere, for real. Like, she's doing too much, and she's very disrespectful. So you guys let me know what you think about the situation. Porsha, she lets, you know, Drew know that Kenya Moore is upset because of Latoya doing what she do. Latoya wants to be around Porsha. Latoya wants to be around Drew. She wants to be around them two the most, and she wants to hang with Kenya too as well. But, you know, there's some stipulations on the situation. So we're going to see what happens. But this was utterly a mess.